咋没人回消息啊？ Hello everyone, this is Bella from Henan Doing Group. If some customers have researched about Doing, you may know Doing Company is a holding company. We are mainly engaged in different kinds of waste recycling equipment, such as solid waste recycling, like waste tire or waste plastic, or some oil sludge, coal tar recycling equipment. We have some different departments. Our department is mainly recycling with tire or with plastic or oil sludge like this. Starch processing equipment is also one of our mainly products. And if some customers have raw material like vegetable grease or animal grease, you can also contact with our company. So today, the live stream I held for customers is in our manufacturing factory. So if some customers want to see how the machine produced and how it works, to know more information about its process, you can contact with the Doing's sales manager so that we will arrange the schedule for you to have a research or have a visit to our manufacturing factory. So it's the gate of our main workshop. Later, I will take you to our manufacturing factory to see different kinds of machinery production process. Okay, let's go. It's our logo, Doing Company. Until now, Doing Company has more than 10 years establishment experience. Since 2010, we have established our company. And you see, it's our main workshop. Our whole factory now has two factories. Now we are located in the old factory to manufacturing pyrolysis plant and distillation plant. Later, I will guide you to another warehouse or another factory to see more products related to the food recycling or food processing machine or the vegetable grease. Okay. It's the lobby. So now we are in the lobby. Okay, here there is a map. Let's see which country till now Doing has installed a machine. Doing company for pyrolysis and distillation plants. Now more than 19 countries has installed our machinery. Like European countries, let's see which country we have installed the plant. It's Denmark, Britain, Ireland, France, Italy, Spain, and Serbia, Poland, Turkey, Greece. So it's the main market in European countries, and we all know some countries' requirements are quite strict, right? Like Britain, like the USA, like Canada. So we have different capacity with different configuration to reach different countries' emission standards. So you see there, we have also projects in Canada, the USA, and Mexico. Actually, in this week, we just signed a new contract to one of the USA customer. This customer purchased the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Yes, the main topic we are discussing in this live stream is mainly to fully continuous pyrolysis plant. So it's more advanced technology and with much more automatic degree. So when we entered in the manufacturing warehouse, I can show you the plant production and the South America countries like Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil. Now in Brazil, we have also installed another fully continuous pyrolysis plant. So for this machine, different kinds of raw material also can be processed, like with tire and with the plastic. This customer processed with the plastic, and now his plant has been installed well. He used the wood chips to test its performance in the commissioning and debugging phase. And so you can also understand our fully continuous plant can be regarded as the carbonization equipment. So I think many customers also interested in the carbonization, right? So everyone, if you have questions or if you want to ask any queries, you can leave your questions in the live stream, and we will have our sales managers contact with you. Also in Russia, in Kazakhstan and Russia, we have 2 plants running well for a fully continuous plant. And in China, more than 10 production lines are running successfully and continuously. And Australia, Nigeria, okay. So this year we also built an overseas manufacturing factory in Nigeria. It's in Sagamu. So if some customers in Nigeria would be worried about the shipping or the tax or the custom clearance, it's one of the biggest advantages for them. We can produce some accessories or auxiliaries in Nigerian manufacturing factory. Let's see some products we are providing for customers. It's the cable and plastic, metal and plastic selection equipment. If you have waste like a PCB board, you can use this production line to process. And it's the pyrolysis equipment. With tire and with plastic can be processed by pyrolysis plant into heavy oil or furnace oil. If you would like to use it in your diesel engines, you can use another distillation plant to get pure diesel. It's a fully continuous plant. So till now, three designs of pyrolysis plant we are manufacturing: batch type, semi-continuous, and fully continuous. It's another department for manufacturing animals and vegetable grease, like sunflower processing machine. It's a starch processing machine. Now you see it's a national high-tech enterprise. Our company, doing company, has obtained such a praise from our local government. It means after we have the very mature in engineering or technical aspects, they are considering to give the enterprise such a label. So now let's go to the warehouse. This warehouse is used to manufacturing pyrolysis reactor. So you see the total area of our factory are 20,000 square meters. It's a prototype machine of the 2-ton distillation unit. Our whole refinery includes several steps: distillation, reactor distillation, and smell removal, odor removal, and further filtration system. After the whole production line, you will get pure diesel from waste engine oil or pyrolysis oil. Look here, it's a semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. It's a batch 1, 3 tons pyrolysis plant. You see, please let me know if you can see the difference between these two machines. This one and this one. It's a batch type. You see the feeding door is big, so that your whole tire or shred or crushed tire or packed plastic can be fed into reactor directly. So it's one of the advantages of the batch plant. But you see, for a semi-continuous and fully continuous plant, the raw material should be shredded before feeding. There will be the feeding conveyor for feeding. So it means your raw material needs to do pre-treatment. If your raw material is with tire, you need to cut it and remove the steel wire and shred it into crumbs or rubber powder. Then it will go through the feeding system to feed into the whole reactor. So you see the semi-continuous plant, the principle is similar to the fully continuous plant. Just you see the reactor size, inner size of the semi-continuous is very big, it's very large. But for a fully continuous plant, the dimension of the reactor is very long. So we divided the whole reactor into 2 parts for easy for the transportation. It's the middle part to connect the part 1 and part 2. So you see, for semi-continuous and fully continuous plant, the heating methods to heat or to raise the temperature. We use the indirect heating method. Here is the heavy oil burners or natural gas burners. For semi-continuous, it's a 25 tons daily processing capacity. There are 4 heavy oil burners. But if your capacity is larger, like 30 ton and 50 ton, our fully continuous plant would be more suitable, and there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, totally eight pieces of heavy oil burners or natural gas burners. You see, it's the oil gas outlet, and there is a roller. But you may see the roller why it has a groove. So you can see it's a caster ring, it's a guide rail ring, and it's a cast material. So the round shape is very accurate
有买家进入直播
without
间了。
some fault, and it can protect the you see the roller and the reactor didn't contact with each other directly. So the caster rail ring protect the roller and protect the reactor. And the surface, contact surface area is less than the whole it contact with the reactor directly. And so if the customers want to ask, is the roller a spare part or wearing part? No, because the caster will guide ring to prevent the high temperature to the roller, so it's not a wearing part. It cannot be damaged easily. The whole reactor consists of several parts. The first one is the reactor inner part and the outer insulation cover. You see, motor is the driving part. So dear friends, if you have some information, want to know details, you can leave your message to us, and we will ask our sales our sales manager to contact with you. And this one is a 3 ton per day pyrolysis plant.
有买家进入直播间了。
Daily processing capacity is relatively smaller than the semi-continuous and than the fully continuous plant. You know, for fully continuous plants, the common capacity is 30 ton and 50 ton. So if your project scale is large and if you want to get more profit from this project, the fully continuous plant is the best choice. But if you are new to this industry and just want to test its feasibility with the smallest investment, this kind of skill is more suitable. And it's a prototype in our plant, but it's also on sale. The price is very cost effective. So you see the whole reactor. We designed the reactor into the latest design. You see the caster guide rail ring is used between the reactor and the roller. It's the feeding part. But please see carefully. I want to show you the difference in front of the roller and the you see this one. Is there also a groove in this roller? So the guide rail ring is restrained by this groove, so that the oil gas. We use the reactor material. It's Q245R boilerplate. When you heat it would be expanded. So we use this group to prevent the expanded direction to the oil gas outlet. So it considered based on the safety consideration. And this reactor is also with the furnace base. So you don't need to do any civil construction on site. And it's the cooling system, the buffer chamber, oil water separator, cooling pipe. We use the cooling design is tube and shell condensers, as well as the oil tank, oil storage tank. It's an environmental friendly device. It is used to remove the smell in the syngas. You can, dear friends, you can let us know your raw material. What is your raw material? Then it's better for us to introduce the finished product you will get from this project. Such as some customers' raw material is with tire, and from a pyrolysis plant, you will get four kinds of finished product. The first one is the fuel oil. The oil yield is up to the raw material rubber content. So if your tire is car tire, the oil yield is around 44 to 45%. But if your tire are mainly truck tire or OTR tire, the oil yield would be higher than that. One of our customers who have been operating our plant for around 4 years, and he said when he used the shredded powder into his pyrolysis reactor, the oil yield he will get is more than 50%. It's very high. Oh, look here. It's a fully continuous plant. It is the plant in stock. So if customers want to, and this plant, we have tried to run it in our factory for 2 times. So we guarantee its running situation, and it can run continuously. If your raw material is sufficient, your fully continuous plant can run at least 30 days without any stop. So it's very efficient. This plant daily processing capacity is smaller. It's 15 tons. 15 tons rubber powder processing capacity. And this plant price is not very high. If you want to get an advanced and environmental friendly device, also it's with fully continuous design, you can contact with us to know about its cost and how it transport to your region. It's a 15 tons pyrolysis plant with a fully continuous design. You see the reactor inner part with the spiral blades to push the shredded powder into the reactor. Also, when the reactor is rotating at an opposite side, the carbon black is also pushed to the carbon black discharging conveyors. it's also with the groove, the roller with groove. It's to prevent the reactor expansion to the oil gas direction. So let's continue to have a look for the production area, the oil gas outlet, also with groove. Maybe some customers have seen the real running situation in no matter in country or in your local countries. And some customers notice there is no guide real. Okay, I received a message from your friend customer. He said our product has a high technological level. Thanks your recognition, you can so this customer from your friend, you can let me know what machine you are looking for, batch or semi-continuous or fully continuous plant, so that I can introduce its details to you easily and better. It's also batch plant. Do you remember, everyone? Do you remember this topic in this live stream? In today's live stream? Yes, we are mainly talking about the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. So it's very important for customers to choose a right suppliers of such a design. You know, for some countries like India or in China or the UK, the local government has a quite high requirement on the safety degree and the environmental protection degree. So the fully continuous design is more suitable in such countries. And as I told you just now, one of the USA customer placed the order of a fully continuous plant to us this year or no, this week. And he also required very high very high requirements on the operation. We can customize. You know, we have our independent engineering team. We have our own engineering for process, for technology, and for electrical. Our own electricity, our own electrical engineer can design the whole product line into PLC. Maybe some customers are not very strange to the word PLC, so it's fully automatic. If you want to get a higher degree of automation, we can make it into, we can design, our own engineering team can design it into PLC control. So the whole production line, you just use one person to operate or to observe the running situation. It will save more labor and save much cost. It's a distillation plant. Our distillation plant adopts the vertical design. Uh, Maybe some customers already run a pyrolysis plant, and he got the pyrolysis oil as its finished product. But actually, only from pyrolysis technology, the oil you can get is just the heating fuel or furnace oil. You can use it, or you can use it in the cement or brick factory or glass factory or steel factory, but you cannot use it in your own diesel engines. That's why we produce or we develop this distillation plant. Through this plant, your pyrolysis oil or with the engine oil can be processed into diesel. In this way, the diesel is no problem to use in your truck fleet or in your diesel generators or in the boats or mining machine or the agricultural equipment. Because the diesel cost in some countries is very high, so they would like to get some. Oh, here you see, it's the arc welding machine. Let me try to show you clearly. It's the inner reactor. So, welding quality is one of the important factors to do pyrolysis equipment. We use the automatic arc welding machine to do the sealing, to do the welding. They are weld the steel from the inner part, and uh, and after that, the arc welding machine will weld the surface from inner part to outer part. It's throughout. It's the elliptical head. This customer used the reactor, design it into hinge design. So you can just use an electrical hose to to pull the reactor feeding door and feed the raw material into the reactor inside, and then the hinge would be closed after the feeding process is finished. So it is more. It can save some time to open the feeding door one by one, and save some energy. We have different kinds of manufacturing machine to when we manufacture different kinds of funds, like the arc welding machine, like the rolling machine, or like the lathe, different kinds of lathe. Almost every part used in our pyrolysis reactor are produced by our own workers. So they are more experienced, and they know which part they should pay more attention, so that it will be more accurate, and no matter the quality and the safety degree, we can guarantee, or we can assure when customers are running the plant, the rolling machine. But you see, do you know what it is? This one. When you look at it for the first time, you may feel like it is just like a bowl, but it's the elliptical heads used in the pyrolysis reactor. We use it. We design the reactor inner part with the two elliptical heads at the two ends of the reactor. The whole system, or the whole heads, we make it into
有买家进入直播间了。
those standards. We use the reactor with two ends of the heads. It's produced as per the pressure vessel standards. So it has much more pressure resistance than the flat heads. It's the one we will send to Malaysia. This customer is using this plant to process his oil sludge. So, do you remember what we have seen in this whole warehouse? Yes, it's mainly used to produce the reactor, including the inner part and outer insulation cover. And after one reactor is produced well, we will put it in the front of the warehouse as for its storage. And this warehouse is also our own warehouse to produce the auxiliaries, like the cooling system, the environmental friendly device. Actually, in China, it is very cold 2 days. It was very cold 2 days ago. The day before yesterday, it's very cold. The lowest temperature in China is nearly to zero degree. So we have to wear warm clothes. So yesterday, our Kenya customer with his UK partner visited us, but they wore T-shirt. We are very surprised. This small plant is the mini demonstration plant. It's based on 100 kilogram daily processing capacity. It's a similar structure to the big ones. It's the feeding part. The feeding door we add a safety valve here, and the reactor, furnace base reactor, the motor, oil gas outlet. So when you heat, let me show you where it heats. From here, you can put your heavy oil burners or natural gas burners here, and then turn on the burner. The temperature when it reaches a certain of degree, the oil gas comes out. It is the syngas burners. Except pyrolysis oil, you will get some carbon black and some non-condensable syngas. The syngas is not waste. The syngas will go through this water seal and through this pipe, this totally sealing pipe. It will lead to the syngas burners for heating. So it means when the syngas is produced, you can turn off all the initial heating fuel like heavy oil or like diesel or like natural gas. Just using the syngas for heating, it is okay. So it can save some heating fuel. This plant is capacity is very small, minimum capacity 100 kilogram. But it has a complete production line: the oil gas outlet, the buffer chamber, the cooling pipe, and the oil water separator, horizontal cooling system, and the oil tank, water seal. This water seal is a safety device. It can prevent the syngas flow back. When once the syngas flow back, it is very dangerous. It will cause fire. So considering to the safety measures, we took many measures to prevent such dangerous behavior or the situation happened. It's water seal, no, oil water separator. Its structure is also like a water seal. Also considering to the safety measures to prevent the oil gas flow back. As the conveyor, so when you install a fully continuous pyrolysis plant, you will use several grease conveyor, like a feeding conveyor and carbon black discharging conveyors. They are totally sealed, and the fully continuous plant, it must guarantee the feeding powder continuously and the carbon black discharging continuously. So that's why we required customers to prepare the material. It must be still wire free for fully continuous plant. If there are some metals or some hard things mixed with the powder, we are afraid that it may prevent the continuously feeding, so that you may have to stop it to observe its running situation. So, dear friends, do you have any questions about our point? It's an automatic feeder to match our batch point. It's a safety device, vacuum system. Before carbon black discharging, it's also used for a batch point. Before carbon black discharging, the oil gas must be very must be extracted from the reactor totally. So we are afraid that the local workers are not very familiar with the operation, and they would open the carbon black discharging flange directly. Even there is dual existing oil and gas inside. If he directly open the flange to start the carbon black discharging work, it will be dangerous. So we use this vacuum system to make the whole reactor is none of any oil gas existing. So it's very it would be much safer to open to do the carbon black discharging process. There are some auxiliaries we have produced well. It's the water dust remover, a safety degree to purify the flue gas. It's the patent product, the smell disposal system to purify the flue gas before combustion or before heating to the furnace. And some cooling pipes, some tubular condensers, and oil storage tanks. Smell disposal system. So we all know some countries have requirements about its emission standards. So we develop some devices to improve its working efficiency and its environmental friendly degree. As for the PCB board recycling machine, processing machine, like the metal plastic separator, uh, yeah, cable wire separator. You see some lathe. We are equipping with our operating workers. Almost every flange, every bolt, or every spare parts we use are produced by our own uh, workers, because they know the accurate dimension or accurate size we are asking to match our pyrolysis plant. It is non-mistake. The surface is very smooth. Let's see how it works, how they do, how they process. Very cool guy. You see, it's rotating frequently, much more frequently than the pyrolysis reactor rotating frequency. It's the finished product. Let's see the last one. You see, they are young and experienced. They are young but experienced, and all of them are full of power and energy. This warehouse is used to manufacture the condensation system, the water tank design, cooling system, condensation system, and some welding pipes, some elliptical heads as per the pressure vessel standards production. So we are looking forward to meeting you in person if there is a chance for you to visit our manufacturing factory or to visit our company. Okay, let me repeat our location. Our company, doing company, is located in Zhengzhou. It's the capital city of Henan province. We are in the central part of China, and no matter the airport, high-speed railway station or train, each one, the transportation is very convenient. And if you have the plans to visit us, please leave message to us, and we will see which way for you is the most easiest to get our office. We can pick you up from the airport or the train station to our company to visit or research us or investigate us in person, face to face. Okay, sorry. So do you remember what machine we are manufacturing and how many countries we have exported different machines to them? Finally, uh, let me help you figure out uh, how many customers installed our fully continuous pyrolysis plant. As I said, in this live stream, we have more than 10 product lines running well around the world. Let me help you figure out one plant in Russia and one plant in India, one plant in Spain, one plant in Kazakhstan, and one plant in Brazil, and three plants installed in Chongqing, it's in China, and two lines of a plant in Fuxing, Liaoning province, and let me think, one plant in Houma, Shanxi province, um, 2 points in Yuxi, Yunnan province, 2 points in Yichun, Jiangxi province. So you can help me figure out totally how many fully continuous plants we have installed around the world. So have you figured out? Have you figured it out? Have you helped me uh, count how many plants it is totally? So dear friends, this live stream time is over. Very nice uh to guide you have an online visit in our manufacturing factory. So if there is a chance, welcome to our factory for inspection, in for visiting in person on site. Okay. If you have any other questions, you can leave message to us. We will contact with you immediately. So is there any other questions? If no, this live stream will be over. Okay. It's very nice to have such an opportunity to guide you have an online visit to our factory. So let's see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.